folks, my name's Annalise and this is my first YouTube about clothing. So today I'm going to be dyeing some of my Uniqlo U shirts black. I've had these shirts for maybe 1 to 3 years. I really enjoy Uniqlo, I love their products. But the one thing about Uniqlo clothing is that it stains really easily. If you get a little bit of salsa on it, you get a small oil stain on it, it's pretty much impossible to get out. Even if you use OxiClean or Tide or any sort of stain remover, for whatever reason, the contents that get into the Uniqlo fabric just really stain. So you'll see here that I have quite a bit of Uniqlo shirts. See, I got 6 of them. I got this dark gray here, kind of a green color, darker green, brown, black, and a dark gray. Gray one, you can see right there, that sort of stain that we have, really annoying. Just washed it, used OxiClean, none of it came out. You'll see here in this brown, it looks okay, but if you really look at the arm area, you can kind of tell that there's some sort of coloring here. It's a little darker on the back. You'll see some dark marks right here. This shirt I really like. I really like the color on this one. But again, in the underarms, you have some kind of funny coloring. Over here on the left, you'll see some marks. This gray one, it's really obvious. You can see that sort of oil stain right here. This is a kind of coloring over here. It's really annoying, you know. So those are the Uniqlo shirts I'm going to use. There's about 6 shirts, and I went ahead and bought 2 8 ounces of this Rit Dye. I'm going to use both of them at the same time because I want to create the darkest color that I possibly can. And I also picked up this Color Stay fixative that you put in the wash after you finish dyeing. I'm going to get my clear bin. I'm going to boil some water. I'm going to get some really hot water. I'm going to get all the mixture together. So you want to do some salt, you want to do some dish soap, the dye, hot water, and the big bin. It's going to be a video that's shown in a 2-day process. So today I'm going to start the dyeing process. It's recommended for it to be 30 minutes, but I'm going to go ahead and leave the dye in for 1 hour. I want to create the darkest black that I can. So with this dye, I read online that it does better with really hot water, so like boiling water with salt. So I've gone ahead and added the salt into the water already so it can break it down. Okay, so I started this yesterday. I had to stop because I didn't have a bin. You'll see here that now I have a completely black bin here. I've got the water set up over here from yesterday. I did not waste the water. I'm just gonna go ahead and reuse it over here. You'll see here, these are the Uniqlo shirts that I'm going to dye. So black, light gray, kind of like green, dark gray, darker green, brown, and I'm going to be using the Rit black. I just bought 2 black and this Color Stay fixative. You can buy a set, but I just found that this was kind of cheaper. Just bought the things I need. I have black gloves that I'm going to use. You're also going to see here, I'm going to use this towel. This is the same towel that I'm going to wash the clothes with. It does say that you are going to wash the clothing after you dye it. So I'm going to set it up right here so that nothing gets on this white countertop. And if it does, I can easily clean it. So it's about 30 minutes that you're supposed to mess with the fabric. I'm going to leave it in there for a total of 60 minutes. this for 30 minutes and then I'm gonna let it soak for an hour. Careful, just trying to open up the fabric so that it dyes at all the angles. I'm gonna get a really, really dark black, so we'll see how it turns out. Okay, so it's been 1 hour since I started this dye process. I agitated it for 30 minutes straight. It's been sitting completely covered. You see here, completely covered for an extra 30 minutes. So that's 1 complete hour in the dye. What I'm gonna do now is I'm going to safely or quickly get some of this dye and put it down the drain right here. This is a stainless steel sink. Put it down the drain and then work on rinsing the clothes out. See, this is the clothes. So what I need to do now is I need to rinse it so that no more dye is coming out of the clothes. And then I'm going to put it in the wash with the color fixing. I've gone through the first round of rinsing these, and now I'm trying to rinse them again. Before you put them in the wash, you want to make sure that all of the black dye that's in here is not running through anymore. So this is a very time-consuming process. It is not quick. So you want to definitely set aside enough time to rinse it. I've been rinsing these products for maybe 25 minutes, 20 minutes, and I still need to do a lot more. You want to make sure it rinses out pretty clear before you put it in your wash so you don't stain anything. So just make sure to set aside enough time and be patient. Okay, this is my last attempt at rinsing these. It's probably like my 4th time. Literally been spending maybe about like 45 minutes trying to do this. Okay, so now I'm going to put it in the wash with this and an old towel. Cycle with an extra rinse and an extra spin, so hopefully they've kind of been really dried out. I'm going to go ahead and open it up. I'm going to air dry them right here. I don't usually dry those shirts in the dryer, so I'm going to go ahead and air dry them like that. Like kind of a purpley hue almost. You'll see here that this was probably one of the teal blue ones. I did notice when I was dyeing the collar was kind of hard to get dyed because it was fully submerged. When they are wet, they will probably fade a little bit when they dry. I would say for the most part the collars have the most interesting reaction to the dye. Oh, I like the way this color came out. pretty dark. So today's day 3, the final day of my clothes dyeing experiment using the Uniqlo U cotton t-shirts. Overall, I would say everything came out really good. It just was pretty time consuming. I didn't realize it was going to take so much time to rinse out all of the clothing to make sure that all the dye was completely out of the shirts before I threw them in the wash to protect my washer. So I would say if you're going to do this, to make sure really set aside enough time to rinse out the clothes and think about where you're going to do that. If you have a backyard and a hose, it'll be a lot easier. I did it in my apartment in my stainless steel sink. I was able to clean it up right after. The level of mess that I could make. Overall, I think the shirts came out really well. I'll go ahead and show you them all at once. 6 shirts. I did 1 black, 1 brown, 2 gray, and 2 different shades of green. So we'll see here in the sleeves, you can kind of see the different shades we've got here. Overall, I think they came out really good. I'm really happy with them. We can go ahead and do these first 2. So these 2 were the green shirts. I can tell by the threading that is in the collar and in the seams. This was the darker of the greens. I think it came out really good, really uniform. And this is the lighter of the 2 greens. I can tell by the collar and the threading in the collar. I really like the way these came out. It kind of gives a different flavor to the shirt. It really hid sort of the stains that I was able to see when I wore them at their original color. This was the black shirt and still is the black shirt. It really uniformed the black in it. I don't see any sort of the discoloring that I wasn't liking in it previously to the wash. And I do like how the collar got really dark. The brown shirt, it actually looks like a really dark brown black. When I purchased this shirt, it came like as a brown, a lighter brown. So this is a whole new look for the shirt. Really like the way it came out. Again, super uniform. I did not expect it to come out like this. I don't know, maybe I thought it was going to be fully black, but I do like this dark brown black look. These last 2 shirts were both of the gray shirts. They were both gray. This one's an extra small, so I know that it was the lighter of the gray shirts. This shirt had some sort of yellow stains in the middle. So those are all blended through. And this was the darker of the gray. It looks like just a really dark gray now. It looks almost black, but it really looks like a really, really dark gray. So I like the way that both of these turned. Overall, I feel like I got 6 new shirts. I think that once I iron them out and try them on, that they'll look really good. Again, I'll show you in the sleeves, you can really tell the different shades of black that I was able to get, different shades of black brown here. So I think they came out really good. I got 6 new shirts for the summertime. One more time, these are all Uniqlo U shirts, the 100% cotton. They're all about 1 to 2 years old, so none of them are new. They're all well-loved, well-worn shirts, and now I'm going to be able to wear them even more. They all have like a unique look. So yeah, thanks guys for watching this video about dyeing your Uniqlo U shirts black. I think they all came out really great. This is the first video of my 4-part series introducing you guys to myself, Annalise, and the fashion that I like and the things that I wear and sort of the fit and tailoring that I have for my body as a 5'2" female who identifies as an androgynous lesbian. I hope to find a community out there who kind of wears what I wear and is going for the same look that I'm going for. So hopefully I can meet you guys soon.